In today's tutorial, I want to show you step by step how to sell your own digital products on WordPress. Now, what you're going to learn today can be applied to your own products or even if you design websites for other clients as well. Now, the tools I'll be using are all going to be listed in the video description below. And by the way, if you purchase Divi using my affiliate link, I will give you access to the Divi Blueprint course. This is a course that teaches you how to design websites using Divi, saving you hours of searching on the internet on how to use Divi. All right, so the first thing you want to do is to download Fluent Forms. So this is the Forms plugin that we're going to be using. The first one is free, but you need the Pro version for this. So I'm going to come over here now because I've already gone ahead and installed the Pro version. So I'm going to come over here to Global Settings. This is the first thing that you want to do. Okay, so once you come over here, you want to go to this tab here called Payments. So you click on it, and this is where you want to enable the payment module. It's very important you do that. Then over here, you want to give your business name and the address. Now, I just put some random stuff here, but in your case, you need to put the right information. Next, you want to come over here to currency. So this is where you click on this drop down and choose your currency wherever you are. Now, this is the way it's presented. So I'm going to leave everything as it is. Now, this page here is very, very important. You can see it's got the payment receipt page. Now, we are going to be coming back to this tab right here. So for now, I'm just going to hit Save Changes. Okay. So the next step now is to come over here to Payment Methods. So this is where you're going to set up all your payment methods. So we have Stripe, PayPal, Molly, Razorpay, and so on. So I normally use Stripe and PayPal, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'll be using PayPal. So you can see here, I've gone ahead and entered my email address, and I've just set it to live mode, just so that I can do this for demo purposes. Okay. So once you're done with that, you hit save. Now, there's also a great option here for coupon codes. So let's say you have a promo and you'd like to give a discount to anyone that uses your promo code. This is where you can come over here and create it. Now, I've already gone ahead and created my 20% discount. So let's create another one so you can see how easy it is to create a coupon code. You just click on Add New Coupon. You give it a name. So I'm going to say 50% discount. And then over here, I'm just going to call it Mac 50. And the discount percentage is 50. Now, there are also many more items you can come in here and customize. You can add your start date and end date. So let's say this is running through Valentine's or Black Friday. You can just choose your time here. So let's say starting on the 30th of January, end date could be maybe the 2nd of February, for example. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can also limit your coupon code. So let's say anyone that buys after 40, then it won't apply anymore. So as you can see here, it's minimal, but it also has very, very good features. Now let's go ahead and save the coupon. Right, so now that we have this information, it's important that we now start creating our landing page, which is going to have all our information. So to do that, we're going to open two tabs. So first, I'm going to create a new page by coming over here, and then I'm going to open this page into a new tab like that. So let's go ahead and give this page a name. So I'm just going to call this Divi New Child Theme. So that's going to be the name of my product. Of course, I know I've been lazy trying to pick the right word. So let's click on Use Divi Builder here. So this now is going to take us into the Divi Builder so we can start creating it. All right, so we're going to start from scratch and let's add a single column. And in here, we're going to add a text module. So I know I'm going to add a few text modules here. So let's go in and duplicate this a few times. Now, my next one is going to be an image. So I'm going to click on this plus button here and add my image module. Now, I've already gone ahead and downloaded my image. It's in my media library. So I'm just going to click over here, and that's my product image, upload image, and there we go. Now, there's a few things I need to do here, like adding some rounded corners. So I'm going to come over here to border, and then I'm just going to add some rounded corners, maybe about 12 or maybe 14. Okay, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to start adding my text. So I'm going to start off by coming over here to the top And I'm just going to say special offer 20%. But of course, you can enter whatever it is that you want. Okay, so that's going to be my text. I'm going to center it by coming over here to design. And I'm going to scroll all the way down here and center my text. I'm also going to increase the size a little bit. I'm going to make this bold or maybe semi-bold. Yeah, just very subtle. I'm not going to go crazy with this. I'm going to go ahead and save. The next part now is to add our description text over here. So I'm going to come in here, override that and paste it. Next, I'm going to highlight it, come over here to paragraph and set this to heading 3. Right, so we need to stylize this now. So I'm going to come over here to design, heading text. Now remember, we set this to heading 3, so I'm going to click on heading 3. So first things first, I'm going to make this bold. And then I'm going to increase my size to 2.8 EM. All right, so it's nice and big. We're going to center it, and we're going to add a bit of letter spacing here. So I'm just going to go with maybe 1.2. So my page is now taking shape. I'm going to save this for now. So the final thing we're going to need here is to go in and enter our code for our page. So let's leave this for now. We're going to come back to this tab here. And now we're going to go to new form because we need to create a brand new form. Right, so let's go ahead and click on blank form. So the first thing I need to add in here is the name, email address. And then I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Now you can see we have payment fields. So this is where we add the payment item. We're also going to need the payment method. We're going to need the summary and the coupon. In fact, you know what? This coupon here needs to be above like that. And for the button here, we need to change what it says. Right now, it says submit form. So I'm going to say buy now like that. And I think pretty much we are good to go. So this is the time now to just save this like that. We are going to preview and design. And normally I go with some styles here. I tried just different ones here. So let me try Bootstrap. So I think Bootstrap works. I'm going to hit save. So with this now, I'm pretty much ready to go. So I am going to, in fact, you know what, guys? I forgot to do one thing. We are supposed to give this a price. So let's say our price here is $99 or $97. We're going to give this item a name. So we're going to call this Divi new theme like that. So people know what they're purchasing. All right. So now let's hit save form. Next, we're going to copy this code. Okay. So now that I've clicked on it, I've copied it. I'm now going to come over here to the page that I was working on. I'm going to scroll down and then go into this text. I'm going to highlight it. In fact, you know what? I'm going to come to this tab here. I'm going to paste it. And that's all we need to do because it's a short code. So now that I've pasted it, I want to do a bit of design in here. I'm going to come to my background, choose black, but you click anywhere in here and we're going to choose a very light gray like that. Next, I'm going to come over here to design. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I want my form to really stand out. Okay. So what I'm going to do now on the design tab is to go to spacing and we're going to set this to 4%. So we're going to do this all around just to give our design some breathing space. All right. So now we have our form. It's almost ready. I'm going to come over here to border and I'm just going to set this to 14 pixels. All right, so now we have our rounded corners. It's looking great. I'm now going to save this. Next, we're going to give our section here some breathing space. So I'm going to come over here, go to design, and then we're going to come over here to spacing. So here we're going to say 6% to the top and 6% to the bottom by activating this little chain here. And then I'm going to hit save. So now our design is almost complete, but as you can see, we have the header and the footer here. Now that's something that's not great if you're selling a product because this is a distraction when customers come to your page. So what we're going to do right away, we're going to exit the Visual Builder here, like that. So we know our page is called Divi New Child Theme. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to come over here, come all the way down to Divi, click on Theme Builder. So we're going to click here on this plus button to create a new template. So we're going to say Build New Template. And then you want to target specific pages, and our page is Divi New Child Theme, this one right here. Create template, and then we're just going to click here on this eye icon and the bottom one, and then click on Save Changes. So what's going to happen now is this is now going to pretty much remove the header and the footer. So let's take a quick look. So this is our page here. I'm going to refresh it, and there we go. The header and the footer is gone. Fantastic. Now remember, I mentioned that we had a page which was very, very important that needed to be sorted out towards the end of the tutorial, and that's what we need to do right now. So let's create our page and let's call it Thank You. So I'm going to click on this plus button here and add a new page like that. So let's give it a title. I'm just going to say Thank You. Use Divi Builder. Now this is the page where if someone purchases, they are going to get the link to download the product. All right, so I'm going to say Build from Scratch, single column. And we are going to add a button here like that. And we're just going to say in this button here, Download Now. All right, so you may be wondering, okay, so what are we downloading here? So I've gone ahead and added my product. It's a zipped file. It's here in my media library. So all you need to do is to click on it once, and then you want to come over here to the file URL. You copy this URL, and then you come to this page, you click on link, and then you want to paste it like that. And then finally, we're just going to do a little design here. Let's center it. In fact, let's leave the button as it is. We don't want to complicate things. So now that I have the button here, I'm going to hit save. Back here on my library, I'm going to close out of here. And remember, we have to go back to our global settings. So let's save our thank you page. Have we saved it? I think we have. Let's save it one more time. And exit the Visual Builder. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here. We're going to go to Payments, and we want to go to our pages. So we want to make sure that our page is linked. So I'm going to click here, and it says Divi New Child Theme. So that's the page. And notice here it says Add a shortcode in the selected page. So I'm going to copy this shortcode like that. We're going to come over here to, oops, you know what? It's the thank you page. Sorry guys, it's the thank you page. So we're going to come over here and select our thank you page. Copy the shortcode like that. And then we're going to come to the thank you page. So this is the page that our visitors are going to see as soon as they finish purchasing it. All right, so we're going to come in here. We're going to duplicate this. In fact, we need to add a text module like that. We need to enter our shortcode. So I'm going to come over here to this tab and paste it. All right. So let's save that. We're going to delete the first button here. Save the page. Now, if you want, you can remove the header and the footer of this page as well by going to the theme builder. So we're going to come over here, theme builder, and we're just going to do the same. We're going to come into this one, and on specific pages, I'm going to also choose thank you. So now the thank you page does not have the header and the footer. Hit save changes. Now let's look at our final product. And here it is. I'm going to refresh this. So I'm going to scroll down here, and this is where we can enter our name, email address, coupon code, Mac 50 to get our 50%. Now let's see if that's working. I'm gonna hit apply coupon. Okay, that's invalid. Let's try Mac 20. Okay, so that's worked. You can see here, it has worked it out, and now my price is 77. I'm gonna say pay with PayPal. And now when I click on buy now, this is now going to redirect me to PayPal, and pretty much once this payment goes through, it goes to that confirmation page, which is the thank you page. You download your product, and this is how you create a product, a digital product on WordPress and sell it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments box below. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.